As mentioned in the previous episode, Ajisai finally realized her feelings for Reinako. Though Reinako remains completely unaware, after their runaway journey, the two began their journey back home. At first, Ajisai was worried that her family would scold her for what happened, but upon seeing her mother and younger brothers waiting for her at the station, she realized she had worried too much. However, Reinako wasn't as fortunate. She was lectured by her mother for leaving without saying goodbye. For the homebody Reinako, this trip had drained a lot of her energy. She initially thought she could spend the rest of the summer vacation staying indoors, playing games in her air-conditioned room, unaware that certain events were already set on an irreversible course. One day, Reinako received a message that Ajisai would be visiting. She made sure to clean her room thoroughly for the occasion. However, Ajisai had come primarily to apologize to Reinako's family for abruptly taking Reinako away. To express her sincerity, she even brought some sweets as a gift. After delivering her apologies, Ajisai prepared to say goodbye to Reinako, who insisted on at least walking her to the station. Before parting, Reinako told Ajisai that if she ever encountered anything troubling Udya, she should feel free to confide in her, as she would be more than happy to share Ajisai's burdens. Ajisai was deeply grateful for everything Reinako had done for her, but for some reason, as she spoke, she suddenly began to cry. To figure out why Ajisai was crying, Reinako called Mai. Mai indicated that she had some idea of the reason but had no intention of telling Reinako, thinking that Mai might be seeking some kind of favor in exchange. Reinako offered to fulfill any one of the desires Mai had previously listed. Although the offer was tempting, Mai still refused to reveal the reason, explaining that this was something only Ajisai herself could resolve and no one else, especially not Reinako, could help. Mai's words made Reinako realize that Ajisai's distress might be related to her. But since Mai had made it clear, Reinako suppressed her urge to question Ajisai directly. Sometime later, Ajisai met up with some friends from middle school. When they asked if she had a boyfriend, Ajisai admitted that there was someone she cared about, but their relationship might not be widely accepted. Her friends advised that, in that case, it might be better to avoid such a relationship, which led Ajisai to consider giving up her feelings. After leaving the restaurant, Ajisai was still pondering their conversation when she unexpectedly ran into Mai, who was shooting for a fashion magazine. Remembering their conversation during the fireworks festival, Ajisai suddenly felt determined and walked up to Mai, confessing that she, too, had feelings for Reinako. After the shoot, Mai took Ajisai to visit an aquarium. Jokingly, Mai remarked that they looked like a couple, but Ajisai humbly said she wasn't worthy of Mai. Mai told Ajisai that Reinako often said the same thing about herself. Although Mai wanted to make Reinako happy, Reinako seemed to prefer earning her own happiness through her efforts. Mai understood that Ajisai had been hesitant to confess her feelings to Reinako out of consideration for her, but as a friend, she also wished for Ajisai to find happiness. Therefore, she encouraged Ajisai not to worry about her and to confess her feelings to Reinako boldly after all. No matter what, Mai believed that Reinako would ultimately choose her. Seeing that Ajisai was still hesitant, Mai reminded her that life only comes once, and she shouldn't do anything she might regret. Encouraged by Mai's words, Ajisai made up her mind. She asked Reinako to meet and confessed her feelings, hoping that Reinako would agree to be in a relationship with her. To Mai's surprise, Reinako actually accepted Ajisai's confession and the story abruptly ends here. How will Reinako navigate this complicated love triangle? The answer may have to wait until the sequel in November. Stay tuned to my channel for the latest updates on new anime developments.